belive.tv, and this is live chat on Twitch with Stephen, and this is the beginning of something new. I'm waiting for Twitch to catch up, and it's catching up, and it's playing an advertisement at the moment, so I can see that I'm actually live. And this is the last day when I have this lighting setup actually in operation. In fact, if you give me a moment, I'm back, and what you actually saw at the beginning there was the blue background. Now, when we've been on Belive before, we've been used to having the standard background, which is the Belive background, which is the brown with shapes over it. Now, when you actually create a broadcast, you can actually decide which colorways you're going to have. And I'm checking to see whether IFTTT is working, because I'm running further tests today in actually trying to share the fact that I've gone live on Twitter. It'll be interesting to see if anything or nothing happens. I should be getting a share on Twitter and on Facebook, and I can see that I'm live on Twitch, and other things are going on. Not quite sure what's happening. So always the way when you try something new, that you've got to wait for it to settle down a bit. And what I was hoping to happen was that I would go live, and okay, and the machine's just catching up. So I can see that I've got no viewers at the moment, and that's not a problem because I am testing. This is a beta test, and I'm going to go over to Twitch, and I'm going to do a manual share. So I am going to share to Twitter. That's the Twitter share on its way. This is a manual share. I'm on the Twitch page at the bottom where it says share, and I'm going to share out to Facebook, and I'm going to say live now and post that to Facebook, and I'm going to share it out to Twitter as well. So we have information going out in relation to this broadcast. Welcome to the show. This is a regular show which will be on at this time every weekday, and I've just got a notification going out that I'm actually live. So thank you, David Burrows, for actually sharing that. I can only say that the system actually works. I just hoped that the tweet would work as well. Just send me a fresh Twitter, and then I'll be back. Okay. Right, this is a beta test. It's still in beta, it's still being improved, but already it has been said that this is the best ever quality that's actually been seen on Belive. Just to remind you, we've got high definition broadcasting and high definition recording, and both those are something we've not had on Facebook, and that's the big difference, is the quality. The other thing we've not had on Facebook is an affiliate scheme where we can actually earn money. Now, I learnt early today there are 235,000 affiliates around the world, all earning money on Twitch, and that's blows your mind, doesn't it? That out of the one site, 235,000 people can actually make money, and let's hope it becomes 235,000 and some, as everybody who's on Belive on Facebook pops across to Twitch and has a look around, and hopefully we'll see what they're like. Because what you can do once you join the affiliate scheme is you can get paying subscribers for your premium content. And basically subscribers can pay anything from $4.99 a month to $24.99 a month. You set the fee, and then you've got to provide the additional content. Now, if you are watching live, hello. If you'd like to say hello too, then that would be good. And I'm just going to check my processor, see what the processor says, and the processor is reasonably happy. I'm going to close the Twitch page, having taken the advert off, and say hello. And right, so I've said hello on my own stream, and I'm going to close that page now. So the only pages I've got open now is this one, and I'm going to hide that. Now, of course, like anything, you've got to really build an audience on here, and do that by watching other people's shows, following other people's channels, and being a guest on shows. Now, I'm a guest on David's show at this time tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that, and an advance notice of a show later today, which is at 4 p.m. in the UK, 12 p.m. Eastern. It's Building Your Community with Mr. David Burrows and myself, and we will be live on Belive.tv going to Facebook. Okay, now, a couple of things that occurred to me recently are that by default, Twitch does not save your recordings. So there are a set of instructions which you can use. I'm just going to paste those over on Twitch afterwards. But basically, Twitch will save your recordings for up to 14 days. If you're an affiliate or a partner, or you've got a turbo account, then they'll save it for 60 days. And that is something, because the quality that they're saving is high definition. And of course, if the millions of people who actually use Twitch were all recording, then the servers will. It just doesn't bear thinking about, does it? So they will store, if you ask them to, they will store your broadcast for up to 14 days and up to 60 days if you are an affiliate. Now, I'm just going to go over to Facebook and see what's happening on Facebook, because I'd expected a post to go over there. And I think that what I'm going to have to do is, before tomorrow's show, is to wake up a few people. I've lost my viewer. These things happen when you're actually testing, and no problems there. So anyway, welcome to Twitch, to anybody who's actually watching live. The key thing is that to be an affiliate, the path to an affiliate is that you've got to broadcast for up to 8 hours. So that's what I'm working towards at the moment, is to be broadcasting for 8 hours. And I'm doing half-hour shows on Twitch every day of the week, and with a bit more promotion from my side, then we should eventually build an audience. Hello to my viewer. If you could say hello, that would be good, because then I can actually hover and feature your comment on screen, just like I can mine. If you've got any questions about Twitch, then please do ask. I'm in the throes of creating a Udemy course all about Belive Twitch and the way in which Belive is operated when you're actually broadcasting to Twitch, and all the information you need about Twitch. So I'm doing it for people who are on Twitch, so they know about Belive TV, people on Belive.tv, so they know about Twitch. So we've got all angles covered, and it's quite an interesting project. Welcome to everybody who's joined me. If you just say hello, then you'll keep me up my average of 2 viewers per show. Although the recordings, it has to be said, the recordings on Twitch do get watched very well. I'm impressed by the value of recordings afterwards. If you want to join me on camera and say hello to Kelly, hello. And I'm going to go and I'm going to open Twitch again, and then I can post a link. If anybody wants to join me on camera, then you're more than welcome to do so. As I said, these shows will be at the same time. All right, and Kelly's just switching over to his PC. These shows will be at the same time every day. It's only half an hour, not our usual hour, and it's just a sort of introduction to Twitch and getting used to using Twitch and using Belive to broadcast to Twitch. And hopefully, over the coming weeks and months, because this is a tortoise and the hare, and I'm the tortoise, We're not in a rush to actually build up audience. We'll do it gradually and make sure that everybody who does come on board is involved in what we're doing and knows exactly how to do this for themselves. So it's, oh, I've got another advert coming up. Yes, okay. I'm going to go back to that screen when the advert finishes. I know you had an advert when you came in. If anybody knows the way to actually short circuit the adverts, then let me know. But I think with not being an affiliate, I have no powers whatsoever, and even I have to watch the advert. Although I've got the sound turned down, but I'm learning all about Xbox at the moment. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to post the link to join me, and the link to join me is here. And I put, okay, got it. Oh, I'm getting all these notifications from Twitch. I'm going to have to switch those off. So I'm going to say join me. And I'm in the stream chat. Welcome to the chat room. Stream chat. Okay. And do I have a link? Let's copy the link again. I didn't think that went totally right. This is live video. Oh dear. I'm just rehearsing for being on live later with David. If you're going to have a bad show, make it sure, well, it's not a bad show because you're watching. So there's the link to join me if you want to join me on camera, and I'm just making sure that it all looks okay. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, you can join me if you click that link and do that while I'm live. After the recording, after the show, of course, that will no longer be pertinent. In terms of information about Twitch, there was a TwitchCon update which came out from TechCrunch the other day, and I'm going to post a link to that because I found it fascinating. There's some fascinating facts in that article from TechCrunch about what Twitch are up to, and lots of exciting things on the way, which will help all broadcasters. And that's where the stats and figures are as well. They have at the moment grown to 1 million people watching Twitch concurrently. Wow. So there's not 1 million people watching this show, I know that, but it just shows you what the potential audience is. And finally, if you are interested, this is my little advert bit. Apologies for the advert, I just need to put it in and get into practice of doing it. You can try Belive.tv free for 30 days with that link. The normal trial period is 14 days. Yeah, so TwitchCon and Belive TV are there at the moment, and that's Zafria and Daniel and Jeff and Irene and Molly are all there with Jason, and they've been at TwitchCon for the last 3 days. Now, one of the things that I have been looking at is Twitch automation, which unfortunately didn't fire today. When you go live on Facebook, you can actually notify people. When you go live on Twitch, you can actually notify people, but you're not notifying the people on Twitter and Facebook. So I've been looking at IFTTT, if this then that, to get the automation together for Twitch so that when you go live on your show, people actually get notified about it automatically. And that is a great way to actually boost your audience. Although that said, today it didn't work, so I did it manually. So there's always a way of actually getting things to work and to work to your advantage. It just takes time. The other thing that I've been looking at, all host of things, Twitch embedding, and that's the ability to embed Twitch in your WordPress blog. I'll be covering IFTTT tomorrow and with David, and then Twitch embedding, embedding this broadcast into a WordPress blog post I'll be covering on Wednesday, all things being equal. It's very straightforward. You can embed any Twitch broadcast into your WordPress account, or you can actually embed a full page. And I've tried a hybrid of both approaches, and I'll go through that with you on Wednesday. Now, one of the things that has impressed me on here is the one-click export to YouTube. On Facebook, if you want to export a video, you've got to download it to your hard drive or Google Drive, and then you've got to upload it to YouTube, or you've got to use repurpose.io from Ali to actually get from Facebook to YouTube. Twitch have got it integrated so that at the click of a button, when you're in your video management section, you can actually just press one button and the video with everything that you've written about it, the title, the description, the tags, all go across to YouTube. So you've got, after the show, I'll demonstrate that by doing a one-click repurposing of this show direct to YouTube. Now, this is the major difference, is that when this video does go to YouTube, it will already be high quality. This is quality that's better than Facebook. It's the best quality we've ever seen on Belive.tv. And that's important. If you're sort of using this video as a launching pad for something else, then the live is important, but the replay is as important. And the replay and the repurposing on YouTube, on your blog, wherever you actually promote yourself, is very important, and therefore the quality of the video is important. Now we've got the best quality video that's available in terms of the mass market. I mean, you can get 4K video, but not many people are actually using that. I know people with 4K cameras who can't go 4K yet. One day you will be able to, when we've all got the bandwidth, but at the moment, HD 1080 by 720 is the highest standard that we can get, and it's just blows my mind that Twitch actually give that for free. Now, Twitch is free to use. If you're on Belive.tv, you've got solo, you've got interview, you've got talk show, and then a new button which says go to Twitch TV as talk show, and that's what I'm doing today. I could have 4 people on screen, and later on this week I will have 4 people on screen, one way or another. I shall cajole people into joining me, but it is free. It is totally free. No charge, extra charge from Belive for going to Twitch, and no charge from Twitch for being on Twitch. So the only investment you need to make this work is your time. And if you want more, then you can go for Amazon Prime. That gives you additional facilities within Twitch, also gives you access to Amazon Prime Video and TV. And in the UK, that's currently £7.99 a month, and therefore that is effectively a no-brainer. After the ManyChat $10 a month, the Twitch Amazon £7.99 a month is probably the second best bargain on the internet at the moment. I'm willing to be gainsaid on that one, but I think that that is true. And just to confirm that I've got the it's called a crawler now, is this? I've got the crawler running, and Stephen is live on Twitch using Belive.tv. Okay. Right, and another important notice for anybody who does catch this is that recordings, okay, we've talked about recordings, talked about a lot of things, but one of the things is that you know, when you've got a big agenda, you can't actually find things because it's not in alphabetical order. I'm in that sort of situation now. I'm looking for a particular, right, okay. When you do go live on Twitch, I found it. When you do go live on Twitch, and hello if you just joined us, this is Steve in Wiltshire in England, talking all about Belive.tv to Twitch and giving hints, tips and tricks along the way. I'll be on weekdays at this time for 30 minutes on Twitch. We've got 9 minutes to go. And if you've got any questions at all about broadcasting from Belive.tv to Twitch, then please ask them. If you want to make a comment, then please do. And if you want to join me on camera, you'll find the link in the Twitch conversation to actually do that. And again, you're welcome to do so. Now, when you actually do a live show as I'm doing now, by default it's not saved. The recording is not saved, it just disappears. Now there may be reasons that you want to do that. This is a one-off and a special, but to me, if you do a show with reasonably good content, then you should want to save it. So I put together the details of what you need to do to actually save a video, and I'm going to put those into Twitch right now. So if you are a Twitch broadcaster, then you can actually, right now, that's interesting, Mr. Upton. Let me just, I wasn't watching the chat. I should have been watching the chat. Hello, John from Solihull. Right, okay. And there is the information that you need to actually save your recordings. Now, saving the recordings, it says there, if you've got the free version of Twitch, then your recordings are stored for 14 days. And before the 14 days, you should either download them to your local hard drive, download them to Google Drive, or alternatively, upload them to YouTube. So you've got 3 ways of actually moving the video away from Twitch so that when it is deleted, right, okay, and we're learning all the time, and John says he can only see the chat from when he joined. Okay, lesson learned. Lesson learned. I thought that might be true, and to everybody who's watching, well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go with, oh yeah, so where was I? Yes. So if you've got a free account on Twitch, then the video gets saved for 14 days. If you've got an affiliate account, a partner account, or a Prime user account, and I've got both I've got a Prime at the moment, then it's saved for 60 days. So the first advantage of having a Prime account, normal Amazon Prime account, is that the videos are saved for 60 days. So you actually got longer to promote them and longer to actually download them to your local hard drive, to Google Drive, or upload them to YouTube. So all is good. Now I can see here that what is happening is the longer I broadcast, the more people come and watch, which is good. So this is similar to the Facebook situation, where you go live and you're talking to your co-host for the first 10 minutes or so, whilst everybody finds out where you are. Now, I know that John's here. I know that Kelly's here. So there are a couple of people here watching, and I thank you very much. If you want to say hello and where you're watching from, that would be good. I'm not going to send you an affiliate link. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm here to promote the fact that Belive TV now broadcasts to Twitch, and that you should all go over to the live video hub and watch the videos on Facebook. But I'm not here to directly sell you anything. Heaven forfend that I should try and sell you something directly. Now, as you can see, what's coming together here is I've gathered in the last week or so a lot of different hints, tips and tricks about Twitch, because everything that we take for granted on Facebook doesn't necessarily happen on Twitch. So I'm putting together, John, I love this, and so will Kelly, I'm putting together a Udemy course all about Twitch, and it'll be covering everything you need to know, whether you're a Beliver coming over to Twitch or a Twitcher. Is that the right term? I think a Twitcher is a bird watcher, isn't it? What can we call people who are actually on Twitch? We can't call them Twitchers because that just doesn't work. All right, okay. Answer on a postcard, please. What are people who broadcast on Twitch called? And you can't have Twitchers because that's bird watchers, certainly in the UK anyway. Right, okay. So I'm going to be doing this show at the same time tomorrow, but David's hosting tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the show on Wednesday and on Friday. I'm not sure about Thursday yet. That's a movable feast at the moment. Got to decide what time to actually go live. But it's just short 30-minute shows to give you an insight into broadcasting on Twitch. Now, I'm excited. Why are you excited, Stephen? For quite a while now, and say hello to we are global, and thank you very much for your comment. We are global. Wonderful. and I'll make a note of your account, and I shall certainly come and take a look at your broadcasts after the show. This is the beauty of it, is that we can go and watch each other's shows and learn about each other. And this is the best video. We've always said it since John and I were on Blab in the early days. Live video is simply the best way to networking. Anyway, back to why that I'm actually excited. I'm getting some lighting tomorrow. I'm getting some studio lighting tomorrow. All right, okay. Well, that's brilliant, Kelly. I can only see 4, and I can't see who they are. But to everybody who's watching, to the 8 of you watching, this is fantastic. Right, okay. Back to being excited. I've been looking at my setup in terms of the camera and the microphone, and the thing I haven't had ever since I started was decent lighting. So I do have some decent lighting arriving tomorrow, which means I can show my new background off to its full advantage, and my bookshelf and my chess set can all appear on camera. And I'm really looking forward to deploying that and making a difference to what quality, because now that we can go onto here at a higher quality, then of course we can go for a better production all round, not just the microphone and the camera, but the lighting as well, and the content. I think we can up our game. On Twitch, we can go a step further. We can go farther than we've been before. We can actually raise our production levels, and it's going to take a while. It'll be a gradual process by actually changing one thing at a time, changing the camera, perhaps for a Logitech Brio, which Brigetti uses, changing the microphone. I'm not totally sold on that, because this $25 microphone has stood me well for the last 18 months. So microphone is another thing as well. And I'm just seeing, I think, going back to what you were saying, Kelly, about you can see the viewers. I think we're playing catch up here. Basically, when software houses create a product, they do, we all know they do the MVP, the minimum viable product. In other words, the one that they can get out the door working, know that it's tried and tested. And once they've got that out into the wild, and we're all using it, and we're all beta testing it, and we're all happy with it, and pushing it to extremes and reporting back, then they can release the next version. And I know that the staff at Belive are excited about what's coming up. But as I say, with both Sophia and Daniel, Jeff and Molly and Jason and Irene all at TwitchCon at the moment, nothing's going to happen till later this week. But over the coming weeks and months, everything that we've seen on Belive.tv will, I'm sure, make its way over to Belive.tv and Twitch. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to being able to see how many people are watching. At the moment, I can see the number of people watching, but if Kelly, you can see 8 viewers, then I can't see that. Right. Okay. Now I've got another show with Mr. David Burrows on Facebook, and that takes place at 12 p.m. Eastern. These times are doing my head in, John, because we're on an hour earlier than we should be for the next week or so, and trying to coordinate everything and get everything at the right time so that we're still at the same time in ET and different time in the UK. It's fun this week. So we're back to normal next week. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow, hosted by Mr. David Burrows. And you can see David and I later today at 12 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK on BeLive.tv, broadcasting to Facebook. I've got the hang of this. I'll be back. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you all again soon with the new lighting. Fingers crossed. Amazon, please deliver it before 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and bye for now. All right, okay, and Kelly's explaining wheel thingy. Yeah, okay, I don't have a wheel thingy, and I could go over into Twitch. I'm going to check that out later, but thank you, Kelly. I need to explore a little bit more. We're all on a learning curve, and I'm quite enjoying myself, as you can probably tell, and I see you all later. Bye for now.